China has just announced that it is moving fast to open its doors wider to Nigerian exports, and the big highlight is that Beijing is ready to fast-track zero-tariff access for goods coming from Nigeria. This means China wants to start allowing Nigerian products to enter its massive market without import taxes, and they are saying they want it to begin at an early date. Please like this video and subscribe because this story is going to touch every business owner, farmer, and factory worker in Nigeria, and it's one you definitely want to understand clearly. The Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Dunhai, said this after meeting with Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister, Yusuf Tuggar, in Abuja. He made it clear that China and Nigeria are deepening their trade relationship and that zero tariffs could start sooner than expected. What this means is simple: goods made or grown in Nigeria can soon be sold to China without paying customs duty. And in business, that's a huge game changer. Please like this video and subscribe because I'm about to explain how this affects you directly. Now, when we say zero tariff, it means that Nigerian exporters can send products to China without paying the kind of taxes that normally make their goods more expensive abroad. With tariffs removed, Nigerian goods will suddenly become cheaper and more competitive on Chinese shelves. Think about that. The same cocoa or sesame seed that cost more before will now be cheaper for Chinese buyers, and that means more sales, more foreign exchange, and more jobs back home. Please like this video and subscribe, because this policy is not just big news, it's a real opportunity for Nigeria. Let's look at the kind of products that can benefit. Agriculture comes first: cocoa, cashew, sesame, hibiscus, ginger, palm oil, and many more. These are products Nigeria already grows in large quantities. But with tariffs gone, they can reach China faster and at better prices. Then there's light manufacturing: plastics, cables, textiles, footwear, and furniture. Once they are allowed to enter duty-free, small and medium manufacturers in Nigeria will have access to a market of over 1 billion people. China is not doing this only for Nigeria, by the way. They've been expanding zero-tariff access to many African countries. But Nigeria is one of the largest economies in Africa, so it's naturally going to be a big partner. In fact, China already imports a lot of raw materials from Africa. What they want now is diversified trade, not just minerals, but agricultural and manufactured goods too. That's why these announcements matter so much. Please like this video and subscribe because this is exactly the kind of positive trade news Nigeria needs right now. Let's talk about what will happen next. The first step is for both countries to agree on which products will enjoy the zero tariff. That means there will be a list: cocoa might be there, maybe leather, maybe palm derivatives, or even textiles. The second step is to set the rules of origin, which means proving that the goods really come from Nigeria. And finally, China will set the standards: packaging, labeling, and quality checks to make sure the products meet their requirements. Once these steps are done, Nigerian goods can start entering the Chinese market duty-free. Please like this video and subscribe, because once this implementation starts, we'll be breaking it down for you every step of the way. Now, how does this benefit small businesses and regular people? This is not just for big exporters. If the government and trade agencies move quickly, small cooperatives and medium enterprises can benefit too. Think of a group of farmers producing sesame seeds in Kano or a small factory in ABA making shoes. If their products can enter China without tax, they can sell more, earn more, and hire more. That means more jobs and better income for communities. China says it is ready to fast-track the process. That means no long delays. They want to start quickly because they see Nigeria as a key partner in Africa. The Chinese ambassador mentioned that this will strengthen trade and economic ties between the two nations. He also talked about celebrating 55 years of China-Nigeria relations and how this new trade step is part of a bigger plan for cooperation and growth. Please like this video and subscribe because this isn't just a news story, this is the kind of story that changes economies. Let's also look at the bigger reason behind this. China knows that trade with Africa has been one-sided for years. China exports more goods to Africa than it imports. To balance that, they are opening their market to African products. Nigeria, being one of the largest suppliers of raw materials and one of Africa's biggest economies, stands to gain a lot if it acts fast. If Nigeria can prepare its exporters early, we could be among the first to benefit. Please like this video and subscribe because we'll continue explaining how this trade policy can improve lives across the country. Now, there are some important things Nigeria needs to do. The first is to make export processes simpler. Too many exporters complain about delays at ports, paperwork problems, and lack of clear guidance. If Nigeria wants to make full use of this zero-tariff window, the process must be smooth. The second thing is to maintain high quality. China has strict import standards. Products must be well packaged, well labeled, and meet safety rules. That means the government and exporters have to work together. Quality control labs, trade help desks, and export training programs will be needed immediately. Please like this video and subscribe because we'll be tracking how the government handles these next steps. Let's also talk about what this means for investment. When other countries see that Nigeria has zero-tariff access to China, investors may start setting up factories in Nigeria to take advantage of it. That's how countries like Vietnam and Malaysia grew. Foreign companies produced locally because they could export duty-free. So this isn't just about trade, it's about attracting manufacturing investments that can create jobs. China has done similar deals with other African countries like Ethiopia and Kenya, but Nigeria's scale makes it special. If our systems work well, we could become the export hub for West Africa. Imagine Nigeria-made products being shipped to China, Europe, and other markets, all from one place. That's what real economic growth looks like. Please like this video and subscribe, because we'll keep giving you updates in clear and simple English that everyone can understand. Now, let's talk about what exporters should start doing right now. Don't wait until everything is finalized. Start preparing your documents, your product certification, your quality control, your trade license. Reach out to the Nigerian Export Promotion Council and find out which products are likely to be included in the zero-tariff list. The moment the list is announced, those who are ready will be the first to benefit. Also, businesses should start looking for Chinese buyers now. There are trade platforms and online business exhibitions where you can list your products and connect with buyers directly. When the tariffs go to zero, those early relationships will make it easier to start shipping. Please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss when we release the full guide for exporters. Now, of course, there are challenges. Exchange rate issues, port delays, and quality control problems can slow things down. But with proper planning, this can be fixed. China is giving Nigeria a big opening, it's up to Nigeria to make it work. The good thing is, both governments are saying the right things. The Chinese side is ready to move fast, and the Nigerian side is showing interest in deeper cooperation. If both sides deliver on time, 2026 could be the year when Nigerian exports start flowing strongly into China's market. Please like this video and subscribe because this is the kind of growth story every Nigerian should be watching. Before we close, let's remember that zero tariff doesn't mean zero responsibility. For this opportunity to bring real benefits, Nigeria must export not just raw materials but finished or semi-finished goods. That's where the big profits are. Instead of selling raw cocoa, we should export cocoa butter or chocolate. Instead of raw cashew, we should ship roasted and packaged cashew nuts. That's how you multiply earnings, create jobs, and strengthen your currency. Please like this video and subscribe, because we'll continue to show how these trade deals can turn into real results for ordinary Nigerians. In summary, China's move to fast-track zero-tariff access for Nigerian exports is a powerful signal that global trade is shifting. The world is beginning to look more seriously at Africa, and Nigeria is right at the center of that. If the government, businesses, and exporters act quickly and wisely, this could bring new factories, new jobs, and a stronger economy. Please like this video, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss real-time updates as this story continues. We'll keep breaking it down for you clearly, calmly, and honestly, because understanding what's happening in the world helps every Nigerian make smarter choices. And that's the full gist on China's plan to fast-track zero-tariff access for Nigerian exports. It's a big step for trade, and possibly the start of something historic.